Good afternoon and welcome to day 172. My name is Mary and today's story is Josiah's death. The prophetess told them the Lord's message. Behold, I will bring evil on this place and on the people living in it, because they have forsaken the Lord and have worshipped other gods. My anger will fall on this city and on this land. But because King Josiah has sought the Lord and has done God's will and called on the Lord, therefore the Lord says he will hold back his anger against this land as long as Josiah lives. He shall go down to his grave before all these evil come upon Judah and Jerusalem. When Josiah heard this, he called all the princes, priests, and people to meet in the temple of the Lord. There the king stood by a pillar and read the words of the book that had been found. Then the king and all his people made a promise to serve the Lord and do his will, and to keep his law with all their hearts. They kept this promise while Josiah lived, but that was only a few years. All this time, the kingdom of Judah, like all the kingdom around, was part of the greater kingdom of Assyria. But the great kings of Assyria had passed away, and now the empire of Assyria was becoming weak and falling apart. Pharaoh Necho, the king of Egypt, went to war with the Assyrians, and on his way he passed through the land of Judah and what had once been Israel before its people were carried away captive. Josiah thought that since the king of Assyria was his overlord, he had to fight the king of Egypt. Pharaoh Necho sent a message to King Josiah, saying, I have nothing against you, King of Judah, and I am not coming to make war on you, but on the king of Assyria. God has sent me and commanded me to make hasty. Do not stand in my way, or you may be destroyed. But Josiah would not heed the message of the king of Egypt. He went out against him with his army and met him in battle on the great plain of Isdraelon, Isdraelon, where so many battles had been fought before and since. There the Egyptians won a victory, and in the fight the archers shot King Josiah. He died in his chariot, and they brought his dead body to Jerusalem, and all the land mourned and wept for the king they loved, because he had ruled wisely and well. With good King Josiah, the last hope of the kingdom of Judah died. And that was the word of the Lord. Now we come to our discussion questions. 1. Why did God promise not to harm Judah? How long did he promise not to harm them? So, question number one has two parts to it. The first part, why did God promise not to harm Judah? Second part, how long did he promise not to harm them? Second question, why did Josiah fight Pharaoh? Why did Josiah fight Pharaoh? Number three, what happened to Josiah? Number three, and last, what happened to Josiah? And that was the end of the word of the Lord. And may we see you again soon. May God bless us all. Bye for now.